you know that this is like, okay, this is like do or die for me. Like, I gotta show off all that I got. So I definitely feel like there's gonna be a lot of sweating for the creators, and the pros are gonna kind of be like, all right, we can give it like 80% until we all gotta kind of sit up.
Yeah, I think both of the creators can definitely hang with the pros at the best of times. We see it obviously streaming a lot, SSL in ranked and whatnot, as Coconut starting off strong here. Both of these teams winning their first series 4-1 respectively. So, I mean, this just has to be a 50-50 matchup. But Coconut, we haven't seen him yet. First series on the mainstream for 100 trees. Starting off strong.
Very strong for this squad. And again, Coconut is one of the people on the field I've been looking at the most. He talks a big game on Twitter a lot of the time, and like in the gym as well. This dude is like mega cracked in like anything he does, so you know this one's gonna mean a lot. But instead, it's first killer, doing first killer things, holding his own against the GarrettC offense. And if you guys missed it, game number 1, GarrettC already competed on stream. Going 4-1 against Musty RC, and Chief Beef trying to score. Can't find anything though. First 50 seconds. It's 100 trees holding on to their lead.
Oh, almost a chance there for Chief Beef, but as you said, it feels like this is a pretty even matchup. Chief Beef's going to get the first. That's a great pass from Garrett. I mean, I was going to say I'd favour the first killer just with his twos ability, but Garrett has been sensational so far in that round 1 matchup as well, and Chief Beef, he almost surpassed him in stats-wise in that first series.
Yeah, that's it's a good and a bad thing. Nothing to be too worried about. To be fair though, this is best of 7s, you guys, so there's a while, right? There's like tons of room for improvement and mistakes to be made, but for now we go back to even playing ground. Nice 50 there. It's Chief Beef wanting to send this one out. Coconut trying to put it in the corner there. Great clear. It's gonna be first killer there to collect. Pops it up high. I think he's gonna leave it for Coconut. He is, but it's Garrett with the challenge. Midfield, 3:25 on the clock, and I think we talked about it before, CJ, and I will probably talk about it a million times, but this is definitely one of the more even matchups you're going to see between the teams throughout the weekend.
Yeah, both the creators feel like they're pretty even so far. Obviously, both of them will say they're better than the other, but that's just a creator thing. Everyone thinks they're the best player in the lobby, but I have to give the pro advantage to first killer. Obviously, Garrett is a bit more of a threes player, I'd say. First killer has the 1s and 2s background, always at the top of every leaderboard that he can find, but so far it's pretty level pegging. Is Chief Beef now trying to work this one forward. It's a 1-on-1 with the creators. Coconut gets the win in that one. Great save, and again, this is certainly lower scoring than the last series that we saw. That was just, it felt like there was 12 goals every game.
Yeah, it's lower scoring by an average of about 10 goals per game. I think the last one literally averaged about 11 goals or something like that. It was insane, but this one a lot closer. 100 trees. Kind of been holding their own on it. I like it. Shot goes wide. Great save there from GarrettG. Mans was pulling off Captain America level saves in the last game, keeping it going into this one, but this one is unsavable. It's first killer giving 100 trees their lead back.
Yes, Coconut as well, beating Garrett to the ball there. First killer with a quick rotation from post, getting the lead. So they did go down early, but it is first killer and 100 trees. Coconut with a great beat as well, grabbing the lead here with 2 minutes left. Important to note as well, everyone, this is round 2. We've had the round 1 matches. There's 3 other series going on right now over on all of these creator and pro Twitch channels, streaming everything live. So make sure you check those ones out and keep up to date with what's happening in this Porsche 911 Turbo Invitational. I was going to say international. It's a bit more North American than international.
So it's more international on the end of the casters. We've got OCE, Europe, and North America on this one. So we'll all rep the other regions.
Yeah, we'll rep them, but I mean, so far, North America, Captain America, has been repping his country with pride, particularly in the first series, but they need to find a goal here. Almost a minute remaining. They're down early, and as you said, these are best of 7. It's a long series that you want to be starting strong. First killer, that's a great beat out. Chief Beef is going to get another one-on-one with Coconut. We love the creator one-on-ones. Coconut again gets the win, but here's Garrett taking it up, goes for the double, gets it behind first killer. There's tie ball game.
That was so patient and clean. It was Coconut who backflipped and Garrett just ready for it off the backboard. First killer he wanted, that squishy save attempt, but it was just placement on Garrett's side. Back to a tied game, less than a minute to go. We're gonna see, can 100 Trees respond, or are they gonna get stuck in their own half again? We're gonna find out here.
Great save from Coconut as well. Garrett trying to doozy dish that one off the front post. Chief Beef, great 50. We're gonna get one more here and help out. That's a great touch, great demo. First killer can't get it. GarrettC gets the lead.
Oh man, again, this squad just plays such a patient game, and I think it's because everybody's super actively aware of how close this is, but great follow-up there. 37 seconds to go. GarrettC goes back up by 1 in this game number 1 here. Kickoff. Maybe okay, there's the John Sandman curse. I was like, oh, maybe there's not going to be a kickoff goal like we kept seeing in the last one, and there it is, right in their favor. So enjoy your kickoff goal, Garrett. 34 seconds.
Even the best players, the best creators and pros in the world still susceptible to the odd kickoff goal, or a lot of kickoff goals, which is what we saw in round number 1 as well. But interesting to note that first killer, he's going for the base model Porsche 911 Turbo that you do get as soon as you buy the Rocket Pass. So, and most of the guys rocking the Porsche, the 911 Turbo RLE edition, which has a few more mods to it. It's a bit more decked out, whereas first killer going for just a clean, simple look. I don't mind that.
Yeah, he's a simple man on that one. I'm rocking the RLE though. I got anodized on it, nice and clean, like Garrett. Garrett's got the ombre look though, and he's got game number 1 under his belt.
Yeah, they just picked up where they left off in round 1, where we saw on the mainstream taking down that musty RC combo, and well, I mean, they're looking good again. A first killer, yeah. I felt like this was another step up. First killer and Coconut. You spoke about Coconut, always mixing it with the best. He's around the top 100. He's playing at the SSL rank. He's versing the pros. But, I mean, Garrett and Chief Beef have just proved that chemistry is just outweighing everything at the moment. They're looking good. Yeah,
no, they look incredible. This is such a sweaty matchup. Like, realistically, when you break it down, this is one of the ones that, like, it's not going to be a huge blowout, because we talked about it before. Not only is $50,000 in prize earnings on the line, but the egos from these creators are so far on the line for this event right here. This is such a huge stage thanks to Porsche for the 911 Turbo Invitational. This is massive off-season event here. And yeah, I don't know. I think you said it best. Chemistry right now just looks a little bit stronger. But first killer is still first killer. And this is a best of 7. So there's plenty of time for him to come back and kind of do his thing.
Yeah, you can never write off first killer, particularly in this sort of a format. I mean, 2v2 feels like it's honed in for him. I know all the other NA pros will say that first killer is easily one of the best in this format. But, I mean, Garrett has been stepping up, and as we said as well, the Chief Beef has really just looked like one of the pros so far. Coconut, we haven't seen too much, but his defense has been on point. And it is a long series, as you said, a best of 7, but a great start from GarrettC.
Exactly, incredible start, and trying to keep it going. Nothing quite yet. It's Garrett carrying this one. Doesn't use the reset. Instead, it's Chief Beef following it up. Goes crossbar down and in. And look at him go. It's the synergy you talked about, CJ.
Look at the placement, though. He's fired that top corner. First killer could not save that. It's off every single post and far down and in. There it is again, Chief Beef. A great setup from Garrett. Again, makes the most of his opportunity. He hasn't really put a foot wrong so far. I don't want to cast a curse him, but he's looked good.
No, he's looked incredible, extremely confident. And speaking of confidence, his first killer wanted to go for a shot of his own. Just going to wrap around, try for attempt number 2. Instead, this one clears back into the 100 Trees half. It's Coconut starting over. Small bump. Could have started to play. I want to see aggression from 100 Thieves. 100 thieves, 100 trees. You guys can't be making these crazy names. The amount of wordplay names we've gotten here this weekend they're gonna cause some clips.
I'm already sick of Arsenal and Musty, that's for sure. I mean, that is the worst team name they could have possibly come up with, but here we go. First killer trying to get to work. Garrett, great touch to the side. Coconut trying to fire one on there, but look at Chief Beef again. Cutting rotation, helping out his teammate, grabbing the 100 boost as well. Upsetting up Garrett. Great touch from first, however. Chief's in trouble. Makes the touch. Again, Chief Beef. He's been the MVP of the tournament so far.
Yeah, he really has. He's been incredible. I think he definitely came into this one underrated. Definitely trying to show off his skill. High shot there. Coconut up from the ceiling. Uses the reset to try and take this one, but it's just slow enough to get recollected by none other than Chief Beef. Again, just taking their time. Somebody really just needs to take control of this game, and maybe it's going to be 100 trees. But with less than 3 minutes to go and just a 1-goal lead, GarrettC, you guys can't stay comfortable, or at least feel comfortable right now.
Yeah, especially with the first killer on the other side as well. If you do want to listen to these guys' comms, all of these players are streaming, so check out their individual channels respectively as well. But as you said, half a game gone now. GarrettC done well to get that early lead. Garrett with a great touch, a counter attack as well. Can he just fire this one around? He goes high, goes for the double. Great touch from first killer. Chief Beef's got to wait. Coconut throws it on there and it goes wide. Chief gets it to the side as well. Garrett misses. First killer. Here's the setup with the Porsche 911. Can he get the double drop down? Chief Beef over to Garrett. Even the synergy of defense is on.
Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Maybe a setup for a shot here. Nothing quite. It's Chief Beef just desperately trying to make the clear. The back pass to first killer kind of just reset momentum. First killer takes this one to the corner. He sees Garrett trying to set himself up. Instead, it's Chief Beef's challenge that delays the play. Coconut up next to the ceiling. Just one challenge after the other from GarrettC. And man, 100 trees, you guys need something here. Can they find it? Nothing. It's the GarrettC defense is just too good.
Chief Beef does get back in time as well, and they are on the attack. It feels like if GarrettC can get the next one, they might be able to lock out game 2. Here it is, Coconut versus Chief. What can the Beef do? Throws it over the top. He just does not put a foot wrong. Chief Beef 2-0 GarrettC.
Oh my goodness. Chief Beef repping the creators so strong. This dude has been able to hold his own with GarrettG so incredibly well. 1:25 seconds left. GarrettC up by 2. Look at it go 2-0 in the series on top of it and on day 1.
Yeah, they're going to give themselves such a good seed as well. Moving into the double Ealing bracket tomorrow in day number 2, the final day here of the Porsche 911 Turbo Invitational. But what a start here in day number 1 for GarrettC. Chief Beef, as we said, has been phenomenal. Coconut, what can he do? There's a minute left. They need 2 goals. Garrett working at forward. First killer. Here he goes. Is he going to go for the air dribble cringe? He does land the air dribble cringe, baby. There's one back.
Well, there you go. NA at its finest. The air dribble cringe, in the words of CJ. Doing whatever you gotta do to find yourself a goal.
Oh, it's a great play there. Getting the bump. Just the perfect setup. That first touch is all first killer needed, and then he just had to find his man. He's going to be a kickoff goal. Garrett has to make the touch. Does so. Conserves a bit of boost. Coconut throws it on. 50 out by Beef. Again, first killer tries to get the pass across. I love it. Coconut puts it away. All of a sudden, it's tied up.
That was so clean and speedy. I love the placement on this one. Right to Coconut, just in front of Garrett's car. 37 seconds, back on even playing ground between these two squads. This is where things are going to start to get really intense, because realistically, 100 trees, I feel like you could mess with the mental if they don't take this game number 2.
Ooh, I don't mind that. I don't know, look at the mental avenue, but I just feel like 100 trees were the favourites going in, so if they can win this series, tie this one up, Garrett is in trouble. First killer follow-up so fast. Garrett turning under net, got caught out, and a 3-goal swing for 100 trees.
Oh, I love that for them. Coming out. swing it. 18 left. You just got to hold on to your 1-goal lead. Find yourself a game in the series in the best of 7. Can they find it here, or is that kickoff goal going to be the death of them once again? GarrettC trying to hold on to this ball. Wants to go to the other way, but instead it's first killer. The follow-up doesn't find its way in, but it's okay.
It's
6
open.
seconds,
It's open.
and an open net is all it takes to tie things up if you're GarrettC.
They didn't need to score 100 trees, but they just threw the kitchen sink in the last play. And the counter-attack, Chief Beef and Garrett both there to put it away. It was a 2v0. Have 100 trees thrown game 2. Oh, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out here. So we head on over into overtime from what shouldn't have been it, but we're here. Chief Beef fighting his way through. There's no way. He doesn't find his way in, but it's looking intense out there.
Oh, man, I cannot believe that they've done this. I mean, they did so well to fall back. They were 2-0 down, get the 3-2 lead, and then to lose it at the final seconds. Let's see if they can recompose. Let's see how that mentality that you spoke about, how they're going to deal with that. As Garrett's in a little bit of trouble. Does get the 50 first. He's going to throw this on net. Chief Beef's in trouble. There's the follow-up. 100 trees. Make the most of this one and tie up the series.
The mental prevails. First killer. The sidewall back to himself and in, just bobbing and weaving through the defense of GarrettC. And 100 trees find their first win in the series here against what felt like an unbeatable squad for a little bit, and then they kind of like figured them out. So yeah, props to them. First killer though. My guy, what a backpack.
Hat-trick and 995 score. Importantly as well, look at this shot. 6 shots for GarrettC, 16 for 100 trees. So certainly had the offensive pressure. You look down the bottom as well. The field domination, 61% in that offensive half for 100 trees. 56% ball possession as well. They had every stat going their way, and in the end, it probably, looking at the stats, shouldn't have been that close, but they just went down 2-0 early, and then after that, it was pretty one-way traffic, except for that last, 2 seconds left in regulation time when they sort of almost threw, but they did get the win in overtime.
Yeah, they still managed to find the win. I will say though, I'm pretty proud of Chief Beef. Mans is still holding his own, and then on the other flip side of things, Jamaican Coconut's holding his own as a, I guess, I don't know at what point I'm supposed to say former content creator, but as a creator at heart, as one of the old school ones, we're all creators at heart. They're holding so well with their pros. Like you would a lot of the times when you see events like this with a pro and a creator, you feel like there's this huge disconnect between them. But Jamaican Coconut and Chief Beef, they are holding their own.
100%. I mean, Rizzo said it himself. I think it might have been on his stream. Usually, sort of the creative pros, as you said, it's sort of a 1v1 between the pros with a traffic cone in between. But there's certainly no traffic cones out there, at least in the series we've seen so far. And there it is, GarrettC. Kickoff goal off the bat, a great 50 on the dribble. Getting the first goal on the board.
The specialty of GarrettC are those kickoff goals is what I'm coming to learn here. Maybe another one. First killer going to keep this one out, though. Just 15 seconds in. Can GarrettC find another one? Shot towards the net. Oh.
Almost.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Garrett gets that one, and I mean, it was just that midfield turn right here. Coconut with a poor touch. First killer had to make the save, and that's all he could really do. But Garrett, that was a I guess a perfect example of the pro just having a little bit more speed than the creator hurt.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. Maybe the RLE is just a tiny bit faster than the regular Porsche. Who knows? You guys are just gonna have to get both to find out which is faster.
Yeah, make sure you grab that rocket pass and at least unlock that base model Porsche 911 Turbo straight away. RLE model that you're seeing on Chief Beef right here. That's only going to get a little bit later on, but here's first killer on the solo with that base model Porsche. Here he goes, has a reset over the top. Can he get a dunk on Garrett? That's goal of the tournament so far.
What a goal from First Killer off the ceiling, reset in. The dunk on Garrett, oh, just so clean. They gotta have like a mini goal clip contest on the side, no?
They're showing up. I mean, I feel like we pumped up First Killer, and early on in that game, we had our doubts about this 100 Trees lineup, but I mean, they have truly come into their own. The latter part of game number 1, and there it is again here in game 2. They are still down, however, they need to get one more goal, but that's sort of the quality of goals has been exceptional from 100 Trees.
Oh, it really and truly has. It's been like that on either end, right? Like, this definitely hasn't been one of those like shootout series. It's like you said, quality goals coming out from either end, looking to make another one. Coconut pass over to First Killer, disrupted by Garrett. Garrett tried to make the breakaway. First Killer almost was back in time, but maybe just a bit too fast. And Garrett, he just played the split second of patience to place this one further back and below, finds himself another goal, up back by 2.
Yeah, that's so smart from Garrett. I mean, First Killer pre-jump top corner, thinking he'd take the shot straight away. Garrett, knowing that he wasn't going to be able to find that angle, he instantly shot. Just waited for him to commit, then put it behind him. So, great shot there, but here is Coconut now, trying to get, again, a 2-goal deficit, trying to claw their way back. They did it last game. It shows that anything is possible for this 100 Trees lineup, but GarrettC looking like the game 1 dominance all over again. Can they lock it out though? First Killer's in the air. That's always dangerous. Gets a reset. Great chance for Chief Beef. And Coconut's beaten out. Beef's in trouble. Coconut lands on it, but does go wide.
Oh man, that was so close right there, but nothing quite yet. Instead, it's GarrettC breaking back into the 100 Trees half. First Killer looking to make the counter attack of his own. Toss one. Can he set up Coconut? He does! And 100 Trees close the gap back down to 1.
Yeah, First Killer just doing everything here, beating 2 out. Chief almost gets the save on the pre-flip recovery, but Coconut puts it away. First Killer, that's a fantastic little play off the sidewall, and now they're only 1 goal down. Half a game left, so much time, and they're going to start winning these kickoffs as well. That'll go a long way to clawing this one back. Here's First Killer again. Instant challenge this time by Garrett. Coconut, though, he's going to have a little bit of space. He goes up high. He gets a reset. Gets it on net. Chief Beef, great save.
Incredible save. Trying to make another breakaway. Instead, it's First Killer's 50 that heads dangerously close to that net. Chief Beef, the slightest of touches to send this one back. Could work in their favor, though. Coconut off the ceiling, down over to First Killer. Can he get another touch on it? He does! The bumps are trying to come out into play here, but even that is not enough to hold GarrettC back.
Yeah, that's something we haven't really seen at all. It might be just the NA playstyle. There's a lot of talk about the NA ranked playstyle, Herc, but not many bumps. A lot of solo plays going for those 1v2s, trying to outplay the opponent. Not much physicality, even from Arsenal in the round 1, but that's bottom corner. Garrett again regains that 2-goal lead.
Oh man, I feel for 100 Trees. Like, they keep having these moments where it's like, okay, this should be in the bag. This is where the momentum starts, and then they lose it again and again. GarrettC just feels like one of the most consistent teams right now. First Killer with the musty into the back of that net there. Minute and 22. Now the deficit goes back to 1.
Oh, the reset, and man, I mean, he just had GarrettC at his mercy. Gets the musty top corner as well. Nothing Garrett can do once he got that reset. He was in the perfect spot, had all the boost. And what is that kickoff? They've hit each other before the ball. I don't believe it. Something that you don't see every day, but that's what happens when you rock the Porsche 911 Turbo, is Garrett works it around. They've still got the 1-goal lead, just over a minute left. GarrettC get one more. They feel you just need that 1-goal cushion, or 2-goal cushion, should I say, against 100 Trees. They can score at any moment. First Killer can do this at any moment, but great challenge from Chief Beef.
Yeah, two goals is definitely where you want to be at against a team like this. Less than a minute to go before somebody can claim an attempt towards a swing game in the series. First Killer just looking to hunt down Garrett. It's still not enough. Can he turn around in time to get a shot? No, instead, he goes to the corner. Just wants to reset the play here. Takes the reset off the sidewall. No follow-up. Instead, it's a bump.
Coconut. Reset. Fakes it out. Chief Beef throws it on net. First Killer knows that's going to happen here. 20 seconds. They have to work it forward. Here we go. 100 trees. Here we go. Coconut fires it on net. Chief Beef has to come up big. Does off the backboard. Garrett following up, but misses the ball. First Killer's going to get boost. One last chance. 100 trees. What can they do? Coconut's waiting in the wings as well. He's beaten one. He gets the bump on two. First Killer again. 100 trees clutch up.
He is him right now, even when you feel like it's impossible, like there's just not enough time or an option. He finds one. 5 seconds to go. 100 trees have tied up game number 3. Can they find a last second goal here? It's Coconut up in the air, taking his time. Mussy in.
Almost. We do have overtime, but I mean, again, this is another game of GarrettC having the lead for most of the game, but not icing it out. Have a chance to do it here in this overtime, but First Killer growing in confidence. Coconut as well, starting to get to work. That's a great touch. Chief Beef throws it across. First Killer is there. Garrett goes for the blue steal, does get it. Solo play of his own now, works it around, but Coconut gets a good touch.
Chief Beef off the ceiling. Trying to take his time. Can he dunk on him? No. Not quite. Instead, it's First Killer running away with this one. GarrettG there to collect in the midfield. It's Coconut challenge. Just back and forth. Somebody waiting to stay in control long enough to take a decent shot towards either net. Maybe an attempt at a pass. Instead, it's Chief Beef that gets the breakaway, and First Killer just races back to try and make the save on GarrettG. He gets it, but Chief Beef isn't going to stop there.
Well, the bump's coming through as well. Chief Beef trying to pass the ball back to Garrett. Does get demoed. Garrett wants boost. Has to focus on the ball pass back. Coconut a little bit out of position, but he's allowed to make this one work. Grabs boost. Heavy touch. First Killer's right there. This is so dangerous. You hate when he's on the sidewall. He can do anything. First Killer double. Great save from Garrett. And the follow-up on net. There it is. GarrettC gets a crucial game 3 in round number 2.
Oh my goodness. That's the second time we've seen it where 100 trees looks like they're just on the brink of scoring. And the counterattack comes faster than you could blink. And GarrettC take game number 3 here in the best of 7. Looking to make their second series win today.
You know, man, First Killer with 1,100. Look at just the titanic battle at the top. 1,200 points for both players practically, both pros on either team. And this time, there's the difference. Last game you saw that GarrettC only had 6 shots on the board in that loss, but this time 13 shots to 14. Much more level contest, which is why they were able to get the job done. And as you said, Herc, I mean, First Killer had the quality, but I mean, they just overcommitted a couple of times, and, you know, Coconut left on that island. Garrett said, thank you, I'll take that 1v1, and got the job done.
Yeah, sometimes patience is your best friend in these twos matches. Just a little bit of space is like a lot more than you'll realize in these, and, well, Garrett took full-fledged advantage of it. And now they got to do it again, though. I do get a little nervous. I feel like obviously First Killer is First Killer, and he could definitely learn from his mistakes. The real question is, can Jamaican Coconut kind of clean up a little bit in time? Because he did really well in the earlier bits of the series. It's just this later half, it feels like he's getting a little bit more nervous.
Yeah, I mean, First Killer, they've got all the mechanics, this team as well with Coconut, but the thing that's going to separate them is if they can start working as a team a little bit more. We've seen the overcommits and leaving each other, you know, on an island back, those 2v1s, those 1v1s, which you can't afford to do in the 2v2 game mode. So certainly feels like GarrettC are playing like the better team, but we're seeing the mechanics on display from 100 Trees. So it's a bit of a battle of the individual ability against the team play in this 2v2.
Yeah, just got to see who can work together the best, I guess, in this series, right? It's kind of what it's going to come down to. Unless everybody wants to turn this into a take your turn 1v1 it, but I don't think that's really what they want.
Coconut Tries to fire it. I love when we see the pros and creators getting a little battle of their own in the 1v1s, but here's Garrett again with first killer, who is the challengers. Chief Beef, not much boost to work with. It's thrown on there, but first killer's wide. That could have been a goal there for 100 Trees. Coconut with a challenge, sets up Garrett straight away. He's on the ball. His first killer on the backboard though. Garrett trying to pinch this one. Doesn't get it to work. Coconut's getting bumped everywhere. Garrett has to get 50s. It's a messy start here in game number 4, but even so far.
Yeah, very even. Nobody playing too risky just yet, especially 100 Trees. Just want to make sure all shots are quality and on target this time. Don't want to find themselves overcommitting again like they did in the last one.
Chief almost popping that one over the top. Here's Garrett, just throws that one downfield. Tries to get the follow-up as well. First killer's up. Coconut's there. It's Coconut, Chief Beef. This time Beef wins it. It's a great 50 straight to Garrett. Can he put it away off the sideball? The bump comes through as well. Chief can't get around it. Almost the first goal there for GarrettC. Here is the Beef again. 50'd out this time by Coconut. Can he get the pop-up? Some bumps would be huge right now. Garrett goes for a reset. Delays it. Uses it. Coconut gets the clear straight to first killer. This is where he does his damage. Has a reset. Oh, big trouble coming through. GarrettC though. Chief Beef. Great touch to the side.
Great save there. Keeping that one out. Still scoreless, which feels crazy to say in this game number 4. Maybe that could change here. Chief Beef keeping this one out. GarrettG desperately just wants to get this one past the corner. Feels like it's been stuck there for forever. First killer pops this one back up. Into the air he goes, off the ceiling, uses the reset. Garrett there to contest. Coconut just not fast enough. And now GarrettC, they have a turn to take a shot towards this net. It's first killer with the save though.
Great play again from Chief Beef. Garrett has to back up though, has first killer coming at him. Chief Beef, huge beat out on first killer, 1-on-1 with Coconut. This is where Garrett can get to work, straight over the top. Coconut again in defense, can't quite get it to work. Garrett gets the first.
Love it. We've seen this time and time again where it's just, it feels like the pros just have that little bit of extra speed that the creators are missing sometimes, and well, it worked out in their favor. GarrettC have found themselves a lead here in game number 4 with just 2 minutes to go, and how long it took to find that first one, time is running thin.
Yeah, it's a perfect scenario when you can isolate the creator. Obviously, they're still phenomenal at the game, but these guys are pros for a reason as well, and Garrett made the most of that one. It's a great pre-jump play coming through. First killer throws it on there. Chief Beef, huge save. Coconut follow-up. Tries to get the pass across. Garrett reads it. And again, great defense. Counter-attack almost dropping in for GarrettC.
First killer up in the air. Over to himself. Nice challenge there from Garrett. This one falls into the hands of Coconut. It's the creator show off for this ball. Coconut in the corner. Pops this one up high. Can first killer take a shot? No, instead disrupted and sent on back to try again. Just over a minute to go. It's Chief Beef on the attack. He's going to pop it up or go low. We're going to find out. Goes up high. Attempt at a slow waterfall. Instead, it's 100 Trees. Taking this one all the way downtown, wasting all the time that they need to find another goal.
50 seconds now. 100 Trees, they did it last game. It was the heroics from first killer. They couldn't get it done in the overtime, but they did find the equalizer. Here it is again. Chief Beef gets a touch to the side, leaves it for Garrett. Great teamwork again, and he's at the counter-attack. Has he sniped it in? It's just far down, but goes wide again. Coconut off to the side. Chief Beef right there. GarrettC, they want one more. 30 seconds. What can first killer do? It feels like if it's anyone right now, it's got to be this man. Cooking up a solo play. Beats one, beats two, but Garrett rotates in time. Gets back.
First killer puts this one out in the midfield. Coconut's going to be the one to chase. Just taking their time. 10 seconds enough for a last-ditch effort. And of course, first killer will find his way on through with the reset at 8 seconds to tie things up.
Oh, if GarrettG's Captain America, this man's Captain Clutch. He's done it again. As soon as there's 10 seconds or less left, this guy just steps up, always has 100. finds the back of the net. Fantastic reset, top left corner. Now we're going to get yet another overtime, or one of these teams want to take this one on. Here we go. Ball still up. First killer happy to pop it. Chief Beef's right there. Gets one, gets two. This could be it. Pass across. Garrett wanted it, but we do get another overtime, our third of the series.
Not too shabby for a matchup between players of these levels. GarrettC up in the air. Demo sends somebody back home, and you're going to have to restart on this one, Chief Beef. He's going to get challenged by none other than First Killer, who's there to take control, none other than, of course, Captain America. Takes over one towards the sidewall, leaves it, but no shot on target to follow up.
Coconut, the solo. First Killer looking for bumps. Almost gets bumped himself there. He's got no boost, has to back off. It's Chief Beef versus First Killer, and First lets him go. Chief tries to work it around him, but First Killer does get the challenge here. Garrett gets blocked out. Chief needs to make the touch. First Killer just working his way around, grabbing all the boost he can. Coconut trying to get involved as well, but again, great teamwork there. Chief Beef recognizing our space, leaves it for Garrett. Garrett tries to get the pop. Great block from Coconut. A little bit of a one-on-one. He goes whizzing past the ball, not even close. Chief Beef now. Pop over the top. Coconut with an interesting touch, but First Killer reads it.
This one's in the corner. Coconut wants to get it out of there so badly. Nice pop-up, but it's Chief Beef there to take control just for a moment. Back in his own half, First Killer wants to take another shot. This one could be dangerous as it falls close in that vicinity of that net there. Instead, now it's GarrettC on the attack. Demo opens up an opportunity to go onto the counter. And it's First Killer getting stopped. And hopefully not another one of those open net moments. But we're going to find out here if a reset is now fake is enough to find his way in.
Chief! No, he's missed the open net, and Coconut can just walk this one in. First Killer gets the credit, but Chief Beef had the chance to go 3-1 up. Missed it off the sidewall. It felt like AJG back in that Complexity series against Vitality. I'm just bringing up just flashbacks. But there it is. Tie ball game. 2-2 in this best of 7 now. Opportunity gone begging for GarrettC.
That's so unfortunate, but so amazing at the same time. Oh man, John has got me caster cursing everything now.
It's bad, isn't it?
It's really bad. I've never done it this much.
Yeah, I know. John started something, and when you start talking about it, it only just keeps on happening. But there it is again. First Killer MVP performance, 753 score on the board. They had the field domination, the boost consumption, the ball possession as well. So everything going the way of 100 trees. But having said that, GarrettC could have definitely won that game. Chief Beef, who, you know, I said basically at the start of the series, he hasn't put a foot wrong yet. That was his first big mistake, missing that open net and leading to the win. And a tie series now in this round number 2. So, I mean, we're back to a best of 3. Everything on the line. Herc, who you got from here? I mean, this is still up in the air.
Oh man, from here out, I mean, okay, this is where the curse starts to come in, right? It's like if I sit here and I say I really would love to see 100 trees like find the win in the series, I just know GarrettC is just gonna magically clutch everything up from here on out. So I hope everybody has a great time in their Porsche 911 turbos on the field and doesn't get reverse sweep, because I'm looking over at this side and I think it was Free Agents got reverse sweep by Forkinacity. So these round 2s are getting spicy.
Yeah, round 1 was 4 rows and 4 ones. We were questioning what the matchups were, but clearly round 2 is where we separate these teams and perhaps find it hard to separate these teams. But here we go, game number 5 underway. A crucial game to move on to match point, series point here in this best of 7. And well, I'm going to say 100 trees. I'm not going to sit on the fence. I think 100 trees can get this job done. So, First Killer, he's been on fire. He's scored probably back-to-back goals of the tournament so far. And here we go again here. Here we go. Solo play goes up in the air over the top of Garrett. Drops down. Follow-up from Coconut. Just fakes everyone. Chief Beef gets sent packing. 100 trees get the first.
All right. Maybe I should have locked in with who I thought and maybe not thought I couldn't believe in them. But Coconut keeping it going, opening goal there for 100 trees. to try and take the swing game in this best of 7. But this is very, very early on. GarrettC want to go on the attack now. Maybe a setup here. It's first killer popping this one up high. GarrettG up next in the corner. And he get another touch, you know. Instead, it's Coconut sending him back to try again.
What does this do for Chief Beef's confidence now? As he said, he's had his first big blunder. Can he compose himself? That's a great cool. Oh, just the hook shot coming through. Coconut. Can he get the follow-up on it? Chief Beef's in trouble. He's in big trouble. Tries to land on it. Coconut's looking for bumps, looking for boosts, looking for something. 100 Tree still on the offense. First killer has time. He's waiting for Chief Beef to jump. He commits. Garrett's up now. Tries to get a 50 off the board. Coconut is there as well. 100 Trees. More field domination, should I say. Looking strong right now. First killer trying to get a 50 through Garrett. Trying to force his way through, but Garrett does well.
This one pinches off the ceiling. Just looking for a little bit of regain in the control department. Chief Beef is going to be the next one to do it. Look at this one.
Just muscles his way through, doesn't he? First killer was waiting for the flip reset, but Chief Beef staying close enough and turning that into a fantastic 50, tying this game up here. And as we said, this is a crucial game. I like the fake kickoffs coming through. This time it was 100 Trees going for it. Coconut gets one, gets two. First killer's waiting. Garrett gets rid of him. Chief gets a huge beat as well. He's going to have a one-on-one with first killer. Does he love this situation? Gets one, goes for the shot. First killer pre-jumps top corner. Does well in defense.
First killer taking his time. GarrettG with the challenge there. Less than 3 minutes. Even playing ground shot could change that though. This ball heads back in that midfield. First killer leaves this one for Coconut. Coconut up in the air. Chief Beef wanted to challenge. He saw it, respected it, and left it.
Just left it in the dust there. Here's Chief Beef over the top. First killer. Just gonna let this one bounce. Garrett wants the 50. First killer doesn't give him the 50, just leaves the ball, grabs boost. Trying to play the long game here. Great reset over the top. Chief Beef 50 out again. First killer just flat out ball chasing. But, I mean, if this wasn't FaZe Clan's game plan for a whole season, I don't know what was. Here's Coconut now. Goes off the ceiling. Blocked out. Garrett working the ball forward. First killer, another great challenge. Chief Beef last man. Tries to pinch at the Coconut, who gets beaten out again by Garrett. The speed of the pros coming through. First killer. To do it himself right now. Grabs the 100 off the sidewall. Goes for the solo. Misses the extra touch, but gets the bump.
First killer taking his time past one. Can he get past Garrett? Not quite. Chief Beef and Garrett working together extremely well on defense. Now trying to take that same synergy into the offensive side. Chief Beef going back for that boost. Into the air he goes. He's able to get past Coconut, leaves it for Garrett. Can Garrett get the shot on a first killer? No, instead, first killer's RLE. Porsche looks like a merc. Nothing can get past this man.
He's an absolute brick wall. Coconut tries to get the touch across. That's one first killer. Chief Beef, that's a great follow-up off the corner. Garrett, though, left last, he's been beaten around. First killer's cooking. Chief needs to go right now. Beats Coconut, a huge defensive stand. Maybe a counter-attack as well. Has to grab boost, though. First killer just controlling the pitch so well. Everyone right now playing at his pace. Here he goes, gets one reset over the top. Garrett has to go, gets boost. Coconut forcing the ball in. They're trying to just wheel this one through 100 trees. 40 seconds now. GarrettC working the ball forward. Still a tie ball game. Nothing on the line here to potentially go on a series point, match point. Chief Beef just leaves it. Coconut goes flying past. GarrettC get one more attack, or is it going to be first killer?
Well, let's find out here. 23 seconds left. Bump from Coconut on a Chief Beef. Moves him out of his way. First killer's got shot opportunity. Instead, it goes crossbar out. Coconut can't find his way in either. Garrett wasn't ready for both misses. Instead, 100 Trees have another opportunity to try and take a shot of their own here. As this one's going to fall towards the ground, it's going to hit. And we've got another overtime between 100 Trees and GarrettC.
I believe this is our fourth overtime in 5 games. Absolutely insane. You cannot separate these two teams as Coconut this time Gets the reset over the top. Very awkward for Garrett. First killer's going to wait. Respects the defensive play. Gets 2 on the ball. Make that 3. Coconut's there, but Chief Beef sitting deep in net. Taking a leaf out of GarrettC's teammates' books back in their NRG days of the last season. Happy to play that defensive style. Coconut, though, throws the ball forward. And wants to go one more as well. Can he get 2? First killer's having to back off, knowing Garrett's going to throw that one on net. Both sides not willing to commit too hard right now.
Yeah, nobody wanted to make too big of a risk or an overcommit even. Trying to see who's up next. It's going to be Garrett. Yeah, the one-on-one coming through, but the nice pop-up from First Killer keeps this one out for now. It's another shot. Goes on target. This one will find its way in, and GarrettC head on over to match point.
It's a massive win, and First Killer actually started moving away from front post. I think he thought Coconut could have had that one covered the top corner, so he started just shifting his way over to the other side of the net in case Garrett went top left. Instead, he goes top right and just really caught First Killer out there. So a huge shot, great chance there. Again, First Killer with 859 score. He has brought his own ball to the pitch. I mean, it is ridiculous, but they don't get the win. At the end of the day, you have to get those wins. The stats don't matter if you're not getting the goals on the board, and Garrett puts that one away. Finds, again, no field domination, no everything. All the stats saying that 100 Tree should have won that, Herc, but it is GarrettC to get the job done. They move on to match point, series point.
Yeah, GarrettC's that synergy is kind of next level. They're definitely a top team to be afraid of, at least in my opinion. I still have belief in 100 Trees, but Jamaican Coconut, I feel like this time First Killer kind of took the ball a little bit more, want to take control. Maybe sharing is caring, and that's what leads to the wins.
I'm with you. I think we said at the start of the series, it's that I feel like it's the teamwork versus sort of the individual ability, the mechanics, and again that series was that game in particular showed it. We had the individual ability, First Killer with way more score than anyone else on the pitch, but it was the teamwork coming through from GarrettC to get the job done. It'll be a similar story here on this lovely new map that I tell you what, this map is just, I don't know, it's unique. I'll give it that. It's unique. It's dark. I can't quite find the walls when I play on it, but that might be because I'm old.
Oh, man. Well, GarrettC's finding goals. You don't need the wall. You just got to find the big glowing net on either end of the field at this point. But no, this is a gorgeous map. I'm into it. I've always been a fan of any of like the very dark maps, and Neo Tokyo is my favorite. So anything to do with this map is my favorite, and I think it's gonna become First Killer's favorite too, because Mans has found himself another goal and his first goal in game number 6 to tie things up.
Yeah, that base model Porsche 911 Turbo that you can grab in the rocket pass is going to work for First Killer, but feels like when I use it, it doesn't quite do those things. Not sure if I've been scammed, but First Killer's mechanics are out of this world, and he's proving it right here. And again, another tight ball game, as you said. Back to the map, it's a bit of like, it's got that Rocket Lab sort of vibe about it, which I don't mind. First Killer, does he have an open net? No, Chief Beef just gets back in time.
Yep, just in the nick of time. 45 seconds in, we've got 2 goals and even playing ground between these squads. 100 Trees trying to tie up this series. GarrettC wants to end it here. Round 2 between every team so far has pretty much been a lot closer and more intense than before, and I expect nothing less from these two teams. Garrett trying to carry this one all the way down to the other end of the field. Instead, he's going to get sent back into his own, and it turns into a counterattack from Coconut. Couldn't quite find his way in, but 100 Trees. The more I say it, the harder it gets.
It sounds hard. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm fully with you. I'm not sure some of these team names are absolutely doing my head in, but we love. That's what these creators do. They love to create the content and frustrate us casters. But here we go, another even game. I'm expecting another overtime. We've had 5 overtimes so far. It's just been absolutely ridiculous. 4 overtimes. Can we get our 5th? Well, it's certainly heading that way. Another tie ball game. You cannot separate these two. A perfect matchup, really. This Creator Pro 2v2.
Ooh. Whoa.
Close.
A little bit of a crazy pitch there. Just pinballs its way on out.
Garrett's changed his car, hasn't he? He's gone back to the base model. He's starting to.
He's got a preference.
He's getting a little bit crazy there. I'm liking just a flat orange. It looks very nice there. Flat orange Porsche 911 Turbo. But here we go. Coconut just throws that one on. That's Chief Beef. He's going to have to dive at it. Let's get the good touch. First killer's pre-jumped. Goes high off the ceiling. Great touch. Chief Beef in trouble. Off to the corner. 100 trees. So much offense. That's a great redirect from First Killer. He just keeps rotating on the ball and gets reward for it.
That was the first killer people were waiting to see. Just the slightest of touches for the cleanest of redirects. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. 100 trees back up by 1. But that's not enough to hold back GarrettC. Gonna need to find something else to give yourself a little bit of comfort in the last remaining minutes of this game. Can they find something here? It's gonna be a little bit harder than before, but maybe the bumps could come in handy if aggression starts to get pulled out in this game 6.
You just feel like this series deserves a game 7. Great reset though. And it's even better save there from First Killer in the counter attack. Throws it on net. Garrett has to go, has to make the touch, does well. First Killer opts a boost over the shot because Coconut's there to put it away. 2-goal lead for 100 trees.
Oh man, Garrett, he wanted that one out, but Coconut, right place, right time. Incredible placement. 100 trees up by 2.
100 trees doing well, and when their backs are against the wall facing match point, they've stepped up. This could be their best game yet. Does Garrett have any response? First Killer is getting more and more aggressive, starting to challenge. Pre-jumps off the ceiling and throwing it on net. Has he caught Chief Beef out? You betcha. 3-goal lead for 100 trees. I think we've got Champions Field looming.
Oh man, it is waiting on rotation. I honestly would not expect it from between these two squads. I called it before it started. This is definitely one of the more even matchups throughout this weekend that we're probably going to get to see here. This one's going to pop up. 1 minute and 31 seconds for GarrettC to try and find 3 goals just to even tie up the game and take 100 trees to overtime once again. Can they do it here? No. First Killer keeps this one out, carries this one to the midfield line. Can he get past it though? Chief Beef, he's really pushing on those 50s and those challenges. And finally, it feels like GarrettC can break through and maybe have an attempt at a shot. The 100 Trees defense just continues to stay strong.
They've got a lot of work to do. I mean, unless 100 Trees really go for it again like they did in an earlier game, this is going to be all over. We are going to get game 7. It's 4 goals now, 48 seconds left. 100 Trees, a phenomenal game 6, their best game yet. Finally, we don't have an overtime. But this series is going to be going the distance, Herc.
Oh man, this one's going the full length. I dare them to Brazil. Do it.
Give us the Brazil.
Give me the Brazil. Take us to
this is dude, what the fans want. They want to see a Brazil. Here in the Porsche 911 Turbo Invitational. Give us what we want. 30 seconds to do it. 2 goals. First Killer. Run this one back. He is taking no risk, no chances here. Garrett throws himself. There's the open net. Well, we're not going to get to Brazil at all. But, I mean, it's still a very impressive game from 100 Trees.
No, it definitely is. 100 Trees, it feels like they've definitely had a little bit of a conversation between game 5 and 6 maybe. First Killer, I feel like definitely has included Coconut in a lot more of the plays than what we saw before. A little bit more trust coming in, and it worked out in their favor. They're walking away with the Game 6 win, taking us all the way to Champions Field.
Yeah, I think Coconut was a lot more active in First Killer's challenges, pre-jumping. He was off the ceiling. The speed was catching Chief Beef and GarrettC out. So we are going to be going the distance. Another game where First Killer has a million score, 909. There it is again. They've dominated field. They've dominated the boost consumption as well. And they've got 8 shots to 4. Doubled the shots, got the reward for it. 5-2. First Killer with a great game. Coconut showing up as well, playing that fantastic support role. And now it is anyone's game here going into game number 7, Champions Field.
What's so surprising to me is it felt like 100 Trees was arguably at times like way more in control, right? And yet ball possession is a perfect 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the shots as well, 8 shots to 4, so they were getting a lot more quality for that possession. I mean, it felt like this was the game. You only have to look at the score, you know, Chief Beef with 224, Garrett 494, so they weren't quite as active on the pitch. They weren't getting as much value from their touches. So GarrettC, you know, they need to take a mental timeout. There are no timeouts, but they really need to use this 60-second turk to reset because it feels like 100 Trees have taken control. They were my pick. So I'm feeling a little bit confident in the First Killer lineup. I know that you sat on the fence, but I feel like in your heart you're on GarrettC. So I think we've got a little bit of a battle on our hands here.
Yeah, let's make it a battle. I'll go GarrettC. Do it for the homies. They took their round 1 win. Granted, so did 100 Trees, but I'd love to see them come back. This has gone so back and forth throughout the entire series that statistically, this would be a GarrettC win.
And statistically, this would be a Game 7 overtime based on what we've seen so far this
and
series.
Then a coin flip.
and then anything's possible. Chief Beef, though, this is probably something we haven't quite seen so far, is the creators coming up with a solo play of their own. We've seen a lot of teamwork goals, but been a lot of First Killer and Garrett creating those solo plays. I'd love to see in Game 7 with everything on the line, Chief Beef or Coconut creating a solo play. But here he is, First Killer. Guess who? Gets 1, gets 2. Great save from Garrett. Coconut's in there now. Garrett, can he get the counter-attack goal? He's an awkward jump, awkward aerial. Can't quite create anything on the counter-attack. And now First Killer again. Reset. Gets 1, tries to get 2. Great defense from Chief Beef. Here's Coconut. Can he drop the dagger? Great save from Garrett.
Oh, man. It looked like he almost was going to be there just in time. First Killer off the ceiling as well. Another save there from GarrettG. Can carry this one all the way downfield. Shot denied. 3:40 to go. This one's scoreless. Feels like this is going to be another one of those close games, but definitely a lot faster in pace compared to game number 6.
Here's Chief Beef now. As we said, can we get the creator solo plays? No, blocked out Coconut. So happy to challenge, growing in confidence. Garrett's going to take this one away. Look for where the space is on the pitch, but First Killer's up straight away. Gets 2 on it as well and stays on the ball. Pop over the top, double commit. Very awkward. Chief Beef needs to use all his boosts. Still beats Coconut somehow. First Killer. We've got to grab that mid boost. Garrett's up, gets a reset. First Killer's there. Chief Beef's overcommitted a touch. Has to track back. He's in trouble. He's lost boost and ball. The bumps are coming through. Coconut puts it home. 100 Trees get the first.
Teamwork absolutely makes the dream work between these two. They're getting so much more comfortable together as the series goes on. First Killer just opening up that net there for Coconut, and 100 Trees find their lead here. Is it going to go away, though?
Garrett, he's trying his hardest right now to make that work, but First Killer, he's been left on an island. Chief Beef, the creator versus the pro. What a save, Chief Beef. That could be huge in the context of this series. The counter-attack now down the other end. Coconut cuts rotation. A huge beat from the Chief. The beat. He's starting to pop off. First Killer's off the ceiling. It throws it across. Gets a skim. Chief Beef to the side. 100 Trees getting very confident based on that pre-jump play from First Killer, but it's still a 1-goal game.
Yeah, still very, very close. Anything realistically is possible. Coconut, he wants the clip for the content. Went for the musty. Instead, it's GarrettG taking it away and on the attack. First Killer trying to get this one away from him. Coconut taking his time. Off the sidewall. Just a slow shot. Nice reset past 1, but can't quite get past the infamous GarrettG. Less than 2 minutes to go. 100 Trees still just banking on the 1-goal lead.
And Garrett's going to have this space here. Coconut's waiting. Gets beaten out, but gets a great bump. All you have to do is give first killer space. Now he's got the one-on-one. What can he do? Over the top, Garrett and Chief Beef as well. A little bit of a double commit. Coconut backs up. Waiting to grab a little bit of space of his own here. Met by Chief Beef. Garrett pops it up to himself. First killer again positioning himself just in the right spot to get one, get two, the 50 as well. Over the top, Garrett has to throw himself, does well. Coconut goes, Garrett goes as well. Can the Beef find it one-on-one with first killer 50 through? Great shot. Again, Garrett throws it wide, however. GarrettC with a minute left. They have to do something because first killer wants to call game. Great save.
Oh, gotta be careful with this one. Less than a minute. This ball falls into the pocket of the 100 Trees half. Chief Beef, this one's going back to your half. Gotta be careful there, first killer. This one down. Can he get a second touch into the net? No, it's GarrettG that gets the save. Not once, but twice, even on a Coconut's attempt. 36 seconds to go. Precious seconds are being wasted, but the saves continue to come out. And there is tiny bits of hope still alive for GarrettC, but they're all gonna go away as this one finds its way in.
Coconut calls game, set, match, off the corner, follow-up, and finds top left. Nothing that GarrettC could do. The defense was holding on. They were fighting valiantly. But it is 100 Trees, 2-0 now, 25 seconds left. Something crazy can happen. Jamaican Coconut might be the hero for 100 Trees.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling himself right now. Confidence is skyrocketed as time goes on. Can he get another one for the road home? No. 7 seconds left. First killer. It's just going to waste the last few remaining seconds. Maybe do it in style. This one's going to hit the ground. 100 Trees have taken round 2 and given GarrettC their first series loss. They
were 3-2 down. They bring it back to 4-3. They scored countless goals at the death. 10 seconds left or less. And they just had the clutch factor in the end. There you go. Another MVP performance. GarrettG with 7 saves was enormous in defense. But what a series, John Sandman. Compared to the first round, we were getting bored. The 4-1s, the 4-0s. All of a sudden, we get 5 overtimes. We get a game 7.
I'm exhausted. I'm tired. How are you guys still casting? I was you should have seen me. I was over here in the back. I was like, yes. I was like losing it.
It was absolutely insane. We're going to take a look at some replays of that series because it was just highlight reel after highlight reel.
Oh my gosh, look at this. I mean, we saw it so many times, but a lot of the goals we saw from GarrettC were so clean, so good. There was another one from Chief Beef when his confidence started to rise, but ultimately first killer. It started with the cringe bump clip, and it kind of ended that way. It was just one shot after the other, first killer in his element, and well, fortunately, GarrettC, they just couldn't close out against 100 Trees.
Insane. It's just back and forth. Like watching these replays back, like I just couldn't believe it.
I mean, he's so clean. I mean, forget about the first series. Obviously, GarrettC were there as well, but I mean, just the skill that was on display. This felt like we were just watching an SSL lobby at its finest. It felt like we were watching, some of the best 2v2 players in the world, which is credit to Chief Beef and Coconut as well as creators. I mean, it didn't feel like there were creators on the pitch. That was just so much quality, and really any mistakes were being made there throughout the whole series. So
no one felt out of place, man. No one felt out of place. It was perfect. I'm telling you, I was going nuts.
Look at this. I mean, that game 6 set up this game 7 as well, and first killer getting dirty, Coconut. But this was it. I mean, Coconut getting this second goal, getting the 2-goal lead with a little solo play of his own. That's what I wanted to see. The creators get to work with some solos, and here are the series stats, the averages across the board. You can see that for the most part, it was the first killer show. Just so much score, but GarrettG putting up, I mean, he put on an absolute clinic. Look at that. The 4.7 saves, 1.9 goals, leading the goals per game as well.
Crazy. I mean, I'm looking at the overall score. I'm just like, this is crazy. And it's good. I mean, it is good that the pros are on top, right? Score-wise. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the way, you know, we don't want to be shocked